and welcome to the channel. And in this video we are going to talk about 5 mistakes to avoid when planting up bare root peonies.
Well, hello there, lovely Lorna. And please tell me, what is the first problem you need to avoid when planting peonies?
Oh, I've got here some herbaceous peonies.
Well, they're nice.
They're very nice, aren't they?
They are indeed.
So we got them from the shops. But first thing you need to do, and you need to have a good check, is a little feel, yeah? Because what you want to do is make sure you've got a nice piece of rootstock, not too small. It's not dried out, it's in good condition. So I like to just check that you're not being conned in the shop, you're not just buying a big bit of cardboard.
That is true.
Yeah, no, because you know, it can dry out, or it might have, you know, started shooting and sort of gone a bit weird in the bag. So always check, have a feel through, make sure it's not all squidgy and soft. That way, the stronger the rootstock, the bigger the plant, the best chance you've got at this peony growing fast.
Yeah, the amount of times I bought a pre-pack and I haven't checked it, and I've opened it up and it's like this tiny bit of root.
Yeah.
So just simply by going through the packs on the shelf, find the biggest one, make sure it's not squishy.
Absolutely.
Right.
So problem number 2, buy them early. Don't leave them hanging around in the garden centres. They all go dry and terrible and everyone else has poked it and squished it and rejected it. Get in there when they first come out, first week or so. Go down now, buy your plants, get ready to put your rootstock in the soil.
You're absolutely right. You know, because when these come in, you only really get that one batch, and that one batch is there to last you through the whole season. So that plant there that you had, you pour it up again for us.
Hello.
I could turn up in the shop sort of end of September, and until that's sold, that's going to stay there. So they could be there 2 months, 3 months before someone buys it. So you're absolutely right.
Get in quick.
Get in quick, buy them as soon as they arrive to get the best quality.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're good.
So, problem number 3, you don't need to pot them on. You can put them straight in the ground. They're hardy. Don't worry, it's a peony. Bung it in the ground, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, absolutely right, because a lot of the plants that you buy at this time of year, they're not really, well, quite a lot of them aren't actually hardy enough to go straight into the ground, and often you've got to plant them up, put them in a greenhouse, mess about with them, or even just keep them in your garage for a while. So, absolutely right, they are
Dig
bulletproof.
a hole, chuck them in.
There's no flies on you, is there?
No. Oh,
Apart from your mate.
So then, honey, question for you.
Yeah?
How should you plant this?
Well, do you know what? Can you see how the thickness of that root? Like these peonies put out a lot of root. So when you're planting, they'll benefit from a load of nutrition. So what we do, we dig although we're going to plant it really close to the soil surface, we're going to dig the same kind of depth hole because we're going to mix in a load of farmyard manure at the base, and then because peonies prefer the soil to be slightly acidic to neutral, we're then going to plant it in ericaceous compost. So get your digging tools out, we're going to plant this up now. Meow.
You can't see he's mincing behind. Love it. Oh, well, here we go. Gonna do some planting. My glamorous assistant has dug me a hole. Hey, look at this.
Brilliant.
Fabulous.
Okay,
So first thing we need to do, farmyard manure at the bottom of this hole.
Okay.
Plant down carefully. Stick some of this in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I dig it around the soil a bit. I don't want to burn the roots or make it too rich for it. So I just doesn't want to sort of shock it when it comes out of this, but that's just giving it a nice bit of food for the roots. So something good to feed on. So I have my lovely peony. So I'm going to get some ericaceous compost now.
Okay.
Put the ericaceous compost on, and then we'll start to plant it. And do you remember, honey, what depth we're doing this at?
Well, the root is just above the surface, so just like, you know, minimal scraping of earth. I wouldn't even put like a centimetre on it, just have it really near to the surface.
Yeah.
It sounds counterintuitive, but it's exactly what you do. I might actually have that horizontal, that root, rather than...
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because you're weird?
That's because that is what the book says.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, much higher. So those, no, that way. Yeah, like that.
Oh, well, I need to fill up a lot more compost then. I think I probably should incorporate some of the normal soil as well.
Yeah, can do, why not?
What you don't want to do is make the soil so different from the surrounding soil that it just never leaves the size of the planting pit.
That's a good point.
You've got to sort of, otherwise you're effectively just creating a little prism for it. But we'll put a little bit more fancy soil in. So Simon's changed his mind there, dug a massive hole and we're putting it on the surface.
Well, it's just because they need a lot of nutrition, because they do produce these really big root systems. So, you know, in order to accommodate both the manure and the irrigation compost, I needed to make a reasonable size hole for that.
Yeah, still really low.
Yeah, sorry.
So this is a herbaceous peony.
Indeed, yeah.
So we also have some other types of peonies that Simon's always getting hold of. And they're tree peonies, which I love.
Yeah,
So
I'm a big fan of tree peonies.
They get massive, don't they?
Yeah, and you get some huge, humongous flowers, especially the one we've got in the pot over there.
But it's usually quite late in the season, isn't it? I mean, it's coming up to the first frost, especially around ours, before it's looking like it's flowering. So.
Do you mean early in the season?
No.
Or the spring flower?
Oh, am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking of an entirely different plant.
What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking a tree dahlia.
Oh, a tree. Yes,
yeah,
entirely.
rather than a tree peony.
But I can see why you think they're the same, because they have the
coming to take me away.
the word tree in the name.
Neither of them are trees.
They're not trees. They're both herbaceous.
They're both herbaceous.
And both excellent plants.
Well, at least you never caught that mistake on video. That's the key thing. Isn't
No, that
it?
would be totally edited out.
I think the plane flying past has saved me actually. No, Simon, that's wrong. Right, you happy with that?
I should still go even higher.
Oh wow! I don't know why you dug such a big hole.
To test you.
You are very testing. I do feel like being tested.
I think it might be about there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so picky. Slant it up a bit so that there's so the bit with the shoots on is a wee bit higher, so that they can protrude the soil level.
That.
Yes.
Wow.
That's bloody brilliant, ain't it?
Bloody brilliant. Don't know if you're allowed to say that.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's a little bit round here then. Try not to stand on any bulbs.
Yeah, don't you? Oh, no, it's an absolute nightmare trying to plant this time of year if you've got bulbs. Because as usual, I don't mark where they are for the spring, and you end up standing on them all. So I mean, look, there's a few. You're coming up just down here.
Maybe that's a reminder that top tip when you plant it, just put a little marker in it if you're prone to standing on the old borders, so it comes off a bit. That's a top tip for you, honey.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. Are you ready for
I look very proud then, didn't I?
You did it. Well done, you. Well done, you. All right, so on to problem to avoid number 5. So, Lorna, problem number 5.
Could it be watering?
It is. There is an issue with watering peonies in the first year.
Yes. Is it that they're prone to drying out in the first year? Like most plants are, though. First year, until they get established, you need to be really careful not to let them dry out, not to overwater them, but to give them the attention that they require.
That's
They are
right.
little babies, after all.
Yeah. Throughout this first year, it needs regular watering, unlike a lot of other plants. Allowed to dry out between waterings. Do not allowed to become waterlogged. But it's only in this first year. You know, keep that regular watering up throughout the year. Next year, you just water during periods of drought, and subsequent years is the same.
Yeah.
But once those, like I said, those roots get big, so once they're established, they pretty much can look after themselves.
Fabulous. Oh, I look forward to lots of peony flowers next year. So thank you for watching. They were my 5 top tips for planting bare root peonies.
And mistakes to avoid.
Of course.
It's the title of the video.
Always one picky person in the background, isn't there? Yeah, you want to watch some of his videos, that's what I say. Anyway, if you do want to watch more videos, you can subscribe. You can pick your favourite. Not that I'm trying to pitch you against myself or Simon, but I do feel that it's a little bit of a competition now. So, yeah, let us know what you think. Leave some comments, but tell us all about your peonies. Bye for now.
Goodbye.